To be fair, I don't know how long SolidCAM's been going, but if I'd have found SolidCAM when I found my original CAM supplier, we'd have been so much further forwards now than we are. This has made us move forwards again. My name is Dick Street. I'm the owner of Trust Precision Engineering. We make parts for medical, aerospace predominantly, but pretty much every market we've got our fingers in. So we've got 10 citizen sliding head lathes from R04 up to the latest M32. Materials we use predominantly 304, I would say, is our biggest user, but all manner of stainless steels, titanium, aluminium, copper, everything, pretty much everything, plastic, brass, no, the list goes on, doesn't it? The reason I went down the CAM software route, I identified that the weakness in the business was the fact that I was the only person that could program. I brought machines with 4+1 and now 5-axis capabilities, which with my programming skills, it is too much. You know, the machines are far more capable than I am. So I realised that I needed some software to get the full use of the machines and to future-proof the young lads coming through. You know, everybody wants to work on a computer. Initially, we had one lad trained on it, so he was kind of championing the integration into the business. We had software for post for 2 or 3 machines, but we focused mainly on the M32, where the more complicated work's done.
I've always had quite an interest in puzzle solving. I like solving problems. Yeah, so engineering, there is a lot of problems to solve, and it's satisfying when you solve. We didn't get SolidCAM until I was sort of quite late in my career in engineering, so I sort of knew ins and outs of programming, sort of, you know, to a reasonable degree. I could understand the program, but making a program from scratch, it was a little bit beyond my capabilities when we got SolidCAM. So that is something definitely that it does do. It lowers the entry-level sort of requirement to be able to program and produce parts. Yeah, by hand, one of the variants of this part took us over a week to solve, to get correct parts. Once we'd sorted the modelling out in SolidWorks, the programming in SolidCAM was very intuitive, and it only took 3 days maybe from getting it on the machine and getting good parts out of it. Really quick to just edit little bits of program, output it, stick it in the program, copy paste, big block, and it will work. It's really consistent as to, like, I don't worry about any crashes or anything. If it doesn't say it's going to crash in the simulation on SolidCAM, it won't crash on the machine.
You email SolidCAM and you get a reply the same day, usually an answer to your problem the same day, which is usually something you're doing wrong as opposed to they're doing wrong. But even if it is something in the post that's not quite right, they sort it out and it is sorted that day or the next day. You're never waiting, which is what you need in a fast-paced environment like this. You can't be waiting a week or more for a reply. You just can't do it.